everyone. Welcome back to another exciting session for Spartan Summit. I'm your host Sabi Jaiswal and thrilled to introduce our next speaker, a true innovator in testing community whose work has revolutionized the testing landscape. Today we have Sanjay Kumar with us, the brilliant mind behind the Selectors Hub, and numerous other tools that have become an essential resource in testing toolkit. Sanjay has an extraordinary talent for identifying the everyday frustrations of testers and transforming those points into an elegant, accessible solution. In today's session, from pain points to productivity, the journey of building free productivity tools used by over 1 million testers. Sanjay will share his journey from recognizing common challenges to developing solutions that empower over a million of testers, and it is nothing short of inspiring. But before I hand over the stage, I would like to inform all of you about our social media contest where you can use the hashtag Spartan Summit and share your learnings on social media platform. And three lucky winners would be rewarded with amazing vouchers. Also, please drop your thoughts in the chats or use the reaction to share your emojis. Show some love to our speaker and stay tuned for the Q&A session while you can drop your questions as well. Now, I would just hand over the stage to Sanjay, the man himself. Over to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Sebi. This was a great introduction ever I had. Hello, everyone. Very good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are joining. I hope you guys are doing great. So today, this is first time I'm going to do this kind of session where I'm not going to present my tool or show the demo on my tools that how to use it or what to do, what they does. Here today, I'm going to talk about like how I have got these idea, what were the pain points while developing these tools, and how we have taken it from zero to where it is today, and how these tools can like how they are surviving, what all thoughts have been gone behind. So without any further delay, let me just share my screen as well. So yeah, I hope you guys are having great event today. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Okay, Sebi, can you just speak if you are, because I can't see the chat right now. My screen is visible, voice is clear, everything is fine. So we can go ahead.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, perfect. So the very first thing comes in like how I got the idea of Selectors Hub, the initial idea about this product. So it was nothing like not a very generic idea kind of thing. Like I got a idea for my previous product. This was something it got started me to think about a new product when I had some challenges with my previous company and product which I was working. So then I have to thought about a new product. It was in June 2020 because my previous product got in a trouble and there was some conflict. So I was thinking that because my expertise was in XPath and Selector, so I was thinking that now what I can develop the new product, what it could be. So I had always this challenge with my previous product that people used to say, don't use an XPath tool. If you will use XPath tool, then you will lose writing XPath and selectors skill. So that was the only thought I was having initially at that time. And then I thought like, why don't I make this saying that use an XPath tool to learn XPath concepts. So this was the very first and initial idea hit in my mind to start the selectors hub. And that's where I started thinking about it that this time I will develop a product which will be like absolutely new innovative idea kind of thing, that it will be absolutely fresh, because whatever XPath tool or selectors tool we have seen in the past, those all were like generating the XPath in one click, writing the like automatically you can copy the XPath. That was always the thing. Whenever we talk or think about any XPath tool, it is just like people think, okay, you can copy the XPath, auto generated XPath. So I thought like I will develop a IDE for the selectors in XPath, because people used to write XPath in DevTools and in like console, but you see when you write selectors there, you don't get in like auto generated auto filling like in when you type code in Eclipse, IntelliJ or Smart Editor, you get like auto suggest there. But for XPath and selectors, we don't get those things, and we just keep stick to that whatever we know. And also, we never learn about errors and all. So this was the initial idea that I will develop a smart editor for XPath and selectors. So this is where I started working on this product, and whatever was with me behind before this another tool, I had to leave everything and started fresh with this. But getting an idea is not just the thing that you can immediately start. There are like lots of things when I took to the next step. I had to design the product so that it looked like different. It should be fresh, and then logo design part comes. Then the how you will develop the website, how you can reach out to the people. Lots of things were there. So we designed the product, we created, of course, like whatever everybody used to do, design the product, then develop the product, then design the logo, and then deploy it to the production. And those who knows you, you can because you can directly reach out to the people whom you know, or like just by publishing it on social media or different platform. So that's how I launched this product. Lots of appreciation was there all around. People loved the idea of like a smart editor for this thing because this was a very first and unique idea for the people. But getting the idea, developing the product, designing the product, pushing it to the production, making people like letting people use it is not the big thing. It's not at all challenge. Everybody got this. Okay, that selector sub has been launched. This is the new tool. They should use. But for me, what is the real challenge? Like as a creator or founder or someone who has developed a new product, what are the challenges there? Here, the real challenges start post launch. That you start getting the negative review because you have to make your keep your product a 5-star rated product. But the moment you will launch your, of course, like positive feedbacks will be there, positive review will be there, but that of course matters a lot. With that you start immediately getting attraction, people will start using. But the challenge comes when you start getting negative reviews, because suppose 100 people have given you the 5-star rating, but one person will come and give a negative review 1 star, then immediately your rating from 5-star will come at 4 point something, and then you will never be able to achieve that 5-star or at the top. So this is where the real challenge comes, that you have to keep maintaining that. But at the same time, negative reviews helps a lot. In fact, like selectors of is a idea itself is uh, a selectors of idea itself I got from a negative review. Like don't use an XPath tool, write your own XPath. Now people say like yes, use selectors of tool so that you will learn about XPath, Shadow DOM, iframe. It helps like to learn a lot of things because of XPath error handling feature and lot more things. So these negative reviews, whenever we used to get the negative reviews, we used to implement that feedback in our product. Then we like implement that feature, implement whatever people are saying that this is not there in selector sub, this is not there, this is not there, this is not working, that is not working, it is not working in that browser, it is all already available in that particular product. So we have keep implementing those all those features, and this helps us, like it keeps helping us in like each and every stage, and we always taken these negative reviews as a great feedback for our products, and we have keep implementing all these negative reviews, and this is the result that today's selectors of where it is today, because always we have taken that feedback. And another thing, like whenever there is a negative reviews for your product or negative marketing happens, like you next day we always have seen a great growth in our graph of like installation, because then people feel like more become more curious that what this product has, why people are talking about it, what is that negative in this product, let us try. So people try that, and this is where like I have always seen a big jump in the graph whenever there is a negative marketing or negative reviews happen. But of course, like it's not always that you have to get the negative reviews only to improve your product. You need the user feedback as well, which can help you to grow your product and make it perfect and more mature. Then another thing was like another great challenge comes that we all launched the product. Like many every other day there's a new expert tool was there. When we initially launched the selector sub, lots of people were like launching expert tool, and every other day like I was like got tag there that see this is another game changer tool came and now you like your competitor and all those things. But launching the product, developing the product, because XPath extension or like any extension, you just today in fact AI is there, you just ask, put a prompt and they will develop a tool and then complete code will be there. That's not a challenge. Like in fact like most of the extension itself are the open source and code is already available in the browser itself. The biggest challenge is providing the regular update and 24 by 7 support to your users, because most of the people like 1% and 2% people are the expert, but trust me, like most of the people, those who install your product, whether it's an expert tool or any other tool, when they install your product, they don't know how to use it. Even if it is just a click, they don't know. They need a support, they need a like baby steps from your team or from the product owner or creator or whomsoever it is. So they need the support. So if you can provide the 24 by 7 support, or if you are providing like we do, that's where it has helped us a lot to keep maintaining our reviews and ratings and keep growing. And this is where the mouth to mouth word happened, that people always saying that okay, you can use the selector sub tool, and people in like different conferences and meetups, people talk about it. So this is where this has helped us a lot, providing regular updates and 24 by 7 support on our from our website or any channel, whether it's a social media or not. So these were some of the like real challenge which comes to us post lunch, post launch. Sorry. And then of course like there were other challenges as well after once you put your product to any like store, whether it's a Chrome store, browser store, or app store. You have to face a lot of challenge, like sometimes they get like rejected, and also we have to solve those. So that is the kind of like development and launch part, but here we have to deal with these kind of challenges. Then again, the biggest challenge comes in our when you are a product creator or product owner, you have to face a lot this thing, that you launched the product, people started using it, then some of the people started sharing about it, but then there will be people who will not be ready to use your product. So you will have to make people use your product, or they see the demo of your product. So this is the real challenge, making people use your product. Many people develop a very very good product, and there are chances, or there are many people who are not able to make their product used by others, and this is where the lot of companies or lot of product gets the failure, because they are not able to make people use their product. So if you are able to make your product used by others, then you, even if like your product, because initially like today whatever selectors of products, not just selectors of all our products, if you see the what we have launched and what they are today, they have evolved a lot. Like if sometimes I also feel like if whatever I have launched, selector sub or test case studio or any product like testing daily, if I think about that, like what I have launched at the first day, I would not have used that product, but we have made people use our product from day one, and then whatever feedback they have started giving us, we will keep implementing, and this is where they also love, and this is where our products have got maturity as well. And then on top of that, like you made people use it. Sometimes what happens, like you can make your product used by others. You have funding, you can tell them like I will give you like we will give you $10, $5, or this kind of goodie or something like that. Then you can make it make others to use your product, because because there is something like they are going to get, so they start using product. But how you can make your product used by others when you don't have anything? So this is another challenge, that when you don't have money and you have to make people use your product. So one is that if your product like our product, all all our products are solving the real challenge of the people, which they are facing on day to day basis. So this was like USP of our all our products, and this is where we made people use our like this is where we made all testers or those who are using our product use them, because we used to tell them that okay, this is the real problem you are facing on your day-to-day basis. We did webinars, meetups, collaboration, conferences, and we have showed the demo of our product, which helps us to grow from like whatever, like let's say zero. From our direct connection we got like 1,000 users, 2,000 users. We can get like users in thousands, but not in million from our connection. We need the word of mouth. We need the people to share the products. We need people, those who will talk about our products in meetup, webinars, or conferences, or anywhere. So this is what helps us when we did collaboration, when we made the real problem, we have solved the real problem of our users. Then, okay, now our product were like running, SelectorSub was running fine. It got a good number of users. It started getting the community feedback, community supports as well, and we were running fine. But how long can we survive without funding? We got the community support, we got the donation, we got the patron. But like donation and patron and support, this all is fine. This is really, really very, very helpful. But this is fine, like kind of like appreciation. But will the kind of donation and patronage whatever we get, can it help to survive the product? Can it make a creator get his livelihood? No, it's not possible. So for that we needed the fund, and this is where like we started thinking about some of the products, like pro version of the product, so that we can sustain all our free products and we can provide the community all the products for free as well, and as well as those who need the like some more time saver feature or better support. So for that we have introduced some of the pro version as well. So if anybody is planning to like ever develop the free products, trust me guys, you will need some funds, of course, at some stage. Like initially you can of course start, but to run or sustain your free products, all free products for the community, you will definitely need the fund. So at some stage you will have to think about the like how you can generate the funds as well, not just the like pro version. We also started collaborating with the companies. uh, in fact, like Lambda Test is the one of the great supporter for us, where we provide the support to the companies and companies support us with the funds. So this is another strategy which we followed, which helps us to sustain all these free products without any blocker, and we were keep running all the show. So this is where we solved our financial problem as well. Like first we solved the initial idea, then development, then we deployed the product, then we did marketing and all. Of course, everything was free. And then this is how we solved our funding problem, and we were able to sustain. And once we solved this financial part, we were very confident that we can run the show even without any funding from the investor. Of course, like now you will think, most of you might be think or got this question, what if like have you got any acquisition offers? Yes, of course, we got lot many in this journey, because when you will be doing good, when your products will be doing good, you will be getting these things. So this is a kind of like very tough stage, or you have to take a call whether you want to go for that or whether you don't want to go for that, because there will be like very good money, as well as there will be a uh, good thing for your products as well, because when you are running product without any funding alone, there could be a chance that you might not be able to sustain for a long term. So it might be helpful for you if you get acquired with a big company and get good money and then good support, good people behind you, good team. But at the same time, there's another side of this, that you have to take call whether you want to get acquired or not, because you feel that you can run the show alone or with your own team better, and you can provide better support for the community. So this is a call everybody can take their with own. So we haven't taken that call, and we were happy and we were doing good without that. Then okay, so this is all were happening, but I'm sure you must have this question, that now with one or two product, how much can we grow? Because just with just an expert tool or just and a recorder plugin like Test Case Studio, how much can we grow? How long can we sustain? Because now AI is coming, or so many things are, so many tools and technology is every day evolving. So will we able to survive with just only one or two product like XPath plugin? No, of course not. So this is where we always stick to this philosophy, and we always have keep thinking out of the box, and we always keep analyzing what problems are there in the market for our testers, or in their day-to-day problems, like day-to-day challenge. What are their pain points on their day-to-day software testing? This is where we always keep thinking, keep analyzing through LinkedIn post or community feedback or in these meetups and webinars. So we had this consistency, and we have keep on pushing, keep on launching new tools. Like first in 2020 we launched Selectors Hub, then in 21 we launched Test Case Studio, then we launched Test Case Hub in 2022. In 2022 we also launched Testing Daily. Then in 23 we launched Auto Test Data. In last year 24 we launched Check My Links Page Load Timer. So we had a lot of tools, and pretty much every tool are loved by the community, all are 5-star rated kind of tools, and they have been like keep on growing, and they have been like solving real time problems for our testers and helping them a lot. And not just by the testers, they are helping many like developers as well. So they were like doing great. But question comes, does all our products got success? No. Sometimes when the technology is evolving, and sometimes where we were not able to involve more community people, or due to lack of funds, or maybe like uh, the idea of the product was something different what we were thinking, and then some new technology came. So this is where one of our product like didn't get that much success, because this product, the Test Case Hub 2022, which we launched, this was the idea of this particular product was something like similarly, like we have the Stack Overflow for developers. So we were thinking we will have Test Case Hub for testers, which will be, it will be like kind of a Stack Overflow for testers. So we were trying to write the test cases by the community, getting approved by the community, and then it was running fine, and it got evolved, in fact, a lot. And uh, in fact, we had a hackathon as well in Bangalore, Lambda Test office on this particular product itself, and it was a huge success. But then AI launched, like OpenAI came. So most of the people were getting auto-generated like test cases from there. So this is where we have to like kind of deprecate this particular tool. So not all the products, not all the idea which you will be working on, which you will be doing, they will get success. There will be something, there might be something in future on what products, what you are doing. So you will have to keep an eye on your, on all your products, on all your tools which you are developing with the latest tech and technology, that how long they are going to sustain, how will they work, because of new technology is coming in the market. So this is where uh, like we have to take the decision on this particular tool. So so this is how like it all were working. And today, like pretty much all the companies out there are using all our tools, like everywhere it is being used. And we got some really appreciation from the community. Like we also got mentioned in Selenium website that for the Selectors Hub too. So this is these were like really great motivation from the community, like user feedback and the like these kind of mention. They really motivate us, as well as like they support the community as well, that community get to know about these kind of tools. And this is where like today we like, on 1 million, like last year we achieved. Even today, in fact today we have like more than 1 million downloads for all our tools. Right now we are providing 6 tools. All 6 are absolutely free. Yes, of course we have some of them the pro version as well for the region. Same thing. So this is the journey of Selectors Hub, that we started with like one single tool, Selectors Hub, with a very basic idea of like a smart editor of for XPath and selectors. Then we keep on adding more and more tools, and keep with the more and more ideas. So with that, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Lambda Test. And I will be taking the questions. So I'm like ending up little early so that I will be answering more questions. I'm sure like you guys must be having more questions. I haven't covered like each and every tool idea. So like if you have any question related to them, feel free to ask me and more than happy to answer.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, Abhi. Yes, yes.
I think my camera is creating some issue though.
No
Wait.
problem.
It was an interesting session though. Actually, let's pick up some questions now. I think my camera is having some trouble. Great. So we have one of the questions from Bharat, and I'm putting it here. So, how does AI improve the accuracy of XPath expression?
So it is like any other tool. Like how does AI improve the accuracy of XPath? So if you will put your XPath as a wrong XPath in AI, and will if you will ask it, it will help you with the like proper error message sometimes, but sometimes it not 100% as well. It might not be able to give you 100% accuracy to correct your XPath because in XPath, like with a basic error, it will be able to help you. But how much time do you really need that much help from the AI, like OpenAI, ChatGPT, or whatever tool you are using to correct your XPath? If you just put that thing, because it will give you like OpenAI, wherever you will put your XPath, that will give a very long message, which you will, if you will read that okay, what error is there in your XPath expression, in that much time you can solve your XPath by yourself. Like you can fix that because it is not a big thing that you read like 5, 6, or 10 line of explanation from the AI tool. In like in SelectorsHub, you just put your XPath and it will just give you in like one single line, the details like what is wrong in your XPath. So depend on what AI tool you are using for what kind of XPath, how big and how that. I hope
Okay,
I answer your question.
yeah, that was good. I'll ask the next question here. So we have uh, Bhavya here. So wait, we have Priya Priyada
Yes.
Panikar, and her question is: what were the biggest technical challenges in developing and scaling these productivity tools?
Sure. This is a good question. So developing like we don't know like everything. So as like I'm the creator, and many of you might think yes, of course, that alone I'm developing. So initially it was just one man army show, but then over the time when we were thinking about the new product and new idea, I was not knowing all the technology. Like we have the testing daily mobile app, but I don't know mobile app development. In case of like some other tools as well, I don't know because now we have a lot of functionality and lots of development done for different things in our product. So everything we don't know. So for this is where we get more people in hire people for developing those kind of things. So if you have an idea for something to develop or some product idea, you don't have to like really know each and every technology. If you have the idea, you can get the people uh, to to develop that particular product. So same thing we did. Not everything we were coding by ourselves. I hired people to solve their development challenge. Many things initially when I didn't hire people, where I was not having even that much fun to get people done. This is where I used to develop the product. Like selectors of initially completely developed by me. Like shadow DOM part was really difficult. So I like when even today when I used to when my developers are not able to solve the problem, not able to code, I used to do that even today. In fact, today I did solve one of the problems. So what I used to believe in myself is this, that if there is a problem, I can solve that. So I just be able to do Google or now AI. So I should be able to search that or Google it more and more about that product, and there will be solution. We will get the solution. So I have that faith that we can solve each and every problem if it is coming around coding or development. So that has been done. Scaling these products, productivity tools, scaling challenge, like how we can scale is like that's the biggest challenge for everyone. So how we have solved it is by like these online webinars, QA meetups, conferences, and then implementing user feedbacks. When you implement the user feedback, the word of mouth happens a lot because that person becomes so much happy. Oh, I gave this particular feedback and Sanjay has immediately implemented this. And they tell 10 more people like confidently and very happily, see, I have given the feedback of this, I have suggested this feature, and this feature is live now. So this is where it helps a lot. So yeah, I hope you find the answer good. How do you gather and prioritize user feedback when building free tools? The next question is from Damini. Sebi, can you just put it on the screen? Yeah. How do you gather and prioritize user feedback when building free tools? Okay, so of course, like we take all the feedback from the users on a like very positive way. But yes, at the same time, we have to prioritize them because sometimes a lot of feedbacks used to come. So not each and every feedback or the not each and every feature request has been taken. We have to think about them that what feature request or what suggestion can be useful for each and every user. So we believe in developing the generic solution, not a user-centric solution. It shouldn't be not just for one person or for one company that in my company this is being done. So can we add this particular feature? If we feel that whatever feature request has been given by the user, this is going to solve everybody a generic problem. That is where we keep that generic suggestion, we always keep it on top. If someone has a specific feature request which is going to solve on their just for their company or just or for the like technology which they are working, so we think about little bit more about them and we try to provide the generic solution for those things. But yes, we cannot like we also have the forums where they can submit their create the ticket for their own problems or their like any issue in their in the tool selector sub tool. So we have the uh, platform where they can raise a ticket for each and every tool, and this is where from there we pick. Not all the feature requests always been picked, but we used to provide the feedback as well if that is not possible or if it is something wrong there. So that's how we used to prioritize as well. So depends on like what kind of things those are. Then there is a question from Rajesh. We want for performance testing. So yes, Rajesh, we have the page load timer tool. You can get it from Selectors Hub website. So we have already launched this tool, page load timer, which is very helpful tool to automatically test the performance of any web page and get the load time. And in fact, like it is being already used by more than 5,000 people, 5,000 testers. So you can try this. That will be like really helpful for you. What strategies help in driving adoption among testers globally? So, of course, like globally, we can't reach the audience. I couldn't reach through these meetups, offline meetups. So we used to keep doing. I used to keep doing lots of online webinars, online collaboration meetups, like this kind of webinar. Like Lambda Test is doing this Spartan Summit for you all. So similarly, like I have been part of many global meetups and global online conferences, and then again like user feedback and like user feedback and word of mouth is the biggest thing which has helped us to get adopted by the global testing community. And uh, like many things, like I used to keep writing the blogs as well. And it has been a long time. It's not just like overnight it has happened. I have been here like in tool developments from 2017 almost. So like 8 and 9 years it's been there. I have been there. And in fact, like for selectors of also now it's going to close 5 years. So this doesn't like nothing happens overnight. It takes a lot of patience, lot of energy, and lot of like 24/7 customer support, user support. So it takes a lot of time, lot of time. and a lot of energy for this. Like if we talk about like YouTube, Selectors Hub YouTube channel, today we have more than, I guess, 2,000 or 3,000 videos we have created. We have created a Udemy course. We have created a lot of Udemy course. Also, like in Udemy, uh, pretty much every trainer on Udemy or YouTube, uh, they suggest Selectors Hub, they teach Selectors Hub, they give the training uh, on Selectors Hub, as well as they use Selectors Hub in their training. So all these things helped us a lot in this journey. We can move on to the next one. When will be next? RR Sanjay sir, waiting for the next date announcement. Yeah, we will announce soon for this thing. Like this week, like in March, 8th March, we have a meetup in Bangalore. So soon we will plan for the next meetup. If you guys are in Bangalore, you guys can join that. But yeah, we will keep doing that. Last meetup we did in NCR at Lambda Test office with in association with Lambda Test. So yep, we will do soon again. Great success journey, Sanjay. What next tool you are launching? We will be launching soon a new tool which will be helpful. Not, I'm sure it will be helpful for general users, but it is going to be very helpful for the influencers, YouTubers, or those who are very active on social media about the like writing post and all those things. So yes, tool is already ready. We will launch very soon. Thank you, Komal. What lessons can be learned from the open source community when building free productivity tools? There are many things which you can learn when you are developing. You will learn about like how this community works, like how much support you can get from the people, because when you will be building the free product, there will be huge support from the community. You will be working very kind-hearted people. There will be a lot of support from the people. So you will see those things that without, when you are not working for money, when you are developing these free products, wh- what kind of support, what kind of people you will see around. So lots of things are there. You will learn new technology, new things will be implemented in your product from the people out there, from the free open source community, and you will see that how people work, even for even like without expecting any money. Like we all generally, when we are in job, we used to work, have that thing in mind that okay, by end of the month we will be getting this much salary. So that's why we are working like day and night. But when you are working on a free product, you will see that oh, there are kind people, there are people. So you will be learning lots of things from those people, and in your work as well as, and in general sense as well, and you will make a good connection. So lots of learning will be there. It's difficult to like summarize one or two. There will be all kinds of learning, like of course development, testing, new tool, new technology you will learn. Apart from that, you will learn lot many good things which will help in your career indirectly. Like you will get a very good connection, you will get opportunity to speak in many conferences, going abroad, working in big companies. Lot many things will be there. Any AI tool for creating test scenario, test cases? Uh, there are many tools, in fact, for creating test scenarios, test cases, but not directly like you can develop. There are like KNAI is itself is there, and there are many codeless automation tool like Test Trigger and all, where you can give your scenario just like one liner that buy a product from this particular website. So they will automatically generate the test cases. They will automatically write the code as well. So in fact, like pretty much all the codeless automation tool are kind of doing these kind of thing. But again, like the kind of tool which you are asking for, where you give a scenario or just a simple command that, let's say, write a test case for this particular functionality. So I don't think, like, I haven't seen any such tool which can give you 100% those kind of test cases or test scenario. But yeah, you can use OpenAI, which can give you the test cases. for any of the functionality. So why don't you just use the OpenAI ChatGPT for any kind of test cases, creating test cases. If you are not asking for the automation test cases, just a normal manual test case kind of thing. So you can use the OpenAI. You just give your scenario and they will create. Have you providing a regular updates for your tool and tell us the importance of implementing tools like this in our day today's testing lifestyle? Yes, Wilson, I used to provide a very regular updates on all our tools and like you will see frequent updates, frequent feature adding in new tool in all the tools, as well as like if there is any like recently on Chrome 132 there was a new update from the Chrome side that developer debugger will not work automatically by default. So what will be the fix? So these kind of things we immediately implement and tell all our users that how they can be like they can solve these problems. And if any user like recently someone asked in check my links, can we get the label as well in the report? So immediately we implement that feature. So all those features we used to keep implementing and tell us the importance of implementing tools like this in our day-to-day testing life. I will just okay. So right now I can't present it. Seems so. If you just go and check on selectorsHub.com, you can use all our tools like SelectorsHub can be used to write your own XPath as well as automatically generate the XPath in your day-to-day automation script, which you used to do. If you are not just XPath selectors, any kind of selectors, whether you are using Selenium, Playwright, Cypress, you can use that tool to solve that kind of problem. Also, you can use SelectorsHub to learn about the XPath, DOM, selectors, etc. Then you can use Test Case Studio to automatically generate the uh, steps to file the bug or reproduce the bug, screenshot, etc. Also to generate the manual test cases. Test Case Studio is one of the highest rated recorder plugin in the Chrome store, used by more than 70,000 testers today across the browsers. Then Testing Daily, another tool which can be very helpful for the for your to get the daily updates about testing, jobs, events, etc. Check my links to test the links, page load timer to get the load time of your web page, and then auto test data to generate the fake test data. So just hit the selectorsub.com, you will get all the tools and the download links. The last question we can take, we are running out of time now. Okay, I guess we are completed. We have completed all of them. This was a great uh, session, guys. Thank you so much. It was nice interacting with you all. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll keep updating and adding more and more tools. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.